The courtroom was filled with an air of quiet tension, lawyers flipping through their notes, spectators whispering in hushed tones, and the faint tapping of a court stenographer's keyboard filling the space. Judge Rebecca Thornton, a seasoned professional known for her sharp sense of justice, took her seat, preparing for another day of trials. But when the next case was called, something unexpected happened. The moment she lifted her gaze, her breath caught in her throat. The man standing before her, clad in a beige prison jumpsuit and handcuffs, wasn't just another defendant. He was Daniel Carter, her childhood best friend. Before we dive deeper into this astonishing story, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Your support allows us to bring more incredible stories like this, and trust us, you won't want to miss what happens next. Rebecca's grip tightened on the gavel as memories came flooding back. She and Daniel had grown up together, inseparable in their small hometown. They'd shared everything, dreams, secrets, and the naive hope that life would always be kind to them. But somewhere along the way, life had taken them down very different paths. She became a respected judge, and he now stood before her, accused of a serious crime. The charges were read aloud. Armed robbery with intent to commit bodily harm. The prosecution laid out the case in stark detail. Daniel had allegedly entered a convenience store late at night, threatened the clerk with a weapon, and fled with cash. Surveillance footage, witness statements, and forensic evidence all pointed to his guilt. Rebecca listened, but in the back of her mind, she kept hearing his voice from years ago, his ambitious dreams of becoming a lawyer, his determination to escape the struggles of their tough neighborhood. Daniel kept his head lowered, avoiding her gaze. His once bright and confident eyes were now clouded with something she couldn't quite define: shame? Fear? Regret? She couldn't tell, but it gnawed at her. Was the person before her truly capable of what he was accused of? Had he really fallen so far? The prosecution presented damning evidence, playing security footage that showed a masked figure matching Daniel's description. The clerk identified him as the man who had pointed a gun at him, trembling as he recounted the incident. Rebecca swallowed hard, forcing herself to remain impartial. She had presided over countless cases, but this one was personal. Daniel's defense attorney countered with a compelling argument. They claimed Daniel had been framed by an acquaintance, someone he had trusted but who had led him down the wrong path. The attorney painted a picture of desperation and manipulation, describing how Daniel had struggled with unemployment, mounting debts, and the pressure of providing for his family. They pleaded for understanding, for a second chance. As she listened, Rebecca couldn't help but remember the last time she had spoken to Daniel. It was years ago, after he had dropped out of college. He had promised he would turn things around. But life, it seemed, had other plans. The trial progressed with witness testimonies. Some spoke of Daniel's troubled recent years, his financial difficulties, the wrong crowd he had started hanging around with. Others vouched for his character, recalling his kindness and determination in his youth. The contrast was stark, and Rebecca found herself caught between the boy she once knew and the man standing before her now. Then came the moment Rebecca dreaded. Daniel was asked to speak. He took a deep breath, raised his head, and finally met her eyes. "Your Honor," he began, his voice trembling but sincere, "I never thought I'd see you again, not like this. I made mistakes, big ones. I was desperate. But I swear to you, I never wanted to hurt anyone." Rebecca felt a lump form in her throat, but she remained composed. The courtroom was silent, every person waiting for her response. She knew that justice had to be served, no matter how painful it was. But deep inside, she couldn't ignore the pain of seeing an old friend in such a state. After hours of deliberation, the jury reached their verdict: guilty. The word echoed in the courtroom, and Rebecca felt a weight settle on her chest. She took a deep breath, preparing to deliver the sentence. "Daniel Carter," she said, her voice steady yet filled with emotion, "The choices we make shape our lives. I hope that you use this time to reflect and find a way to change your path." As Daniel was led away, he turned to look at Rebecca one last time. There was no anger in his expression, only sadness, and perhaps a glimmer of acceptance. She watched him disappear through the heavy courtroom doors, memories of their shared childhood swirling in her mind. Life has a way of bringing us face to face with our past in the most unexpected ways. It reminds us that the line between right and wrong, success and failure, can be thinner than we ever imagined. Daniel's story serves as a powerful lesson about choices, consequences, and the harsh reality that sometimes, good people make bad decisions. If you found this story as compelling as we did, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Your support helps us continue to share powerful, thought-provoking stories that stay with you long after they end. And we'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had an experience where your past collided with your present in an unexpected way? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.